Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss a video from testbook.com.
Hello guys, I'm Dhiraj and I welcome you all to Testbook.com, and I'm here to provide you the best I have. So guys, once again I'm in front of you with another mock test for Vizag Management Trainee, and the examination will be held on what, my dear, 13th and 14th of December, right? So we are going to do another mock test for mechanical. Very good afternoon to all of you. I can see that few people have already joined. So guys, those who have already joined, they can mark their attendance by hitting on the like button. And one more thing that you have to do, my dear, you have to share the link of this video in your social media group so that the maximum people will get joined and they will get benefited out of this session, right? They will get benefited of this session, right? And if there are the maximum people, then definitely it will be going to a very good session, right? Yes, I can see that people are joining. Very good. Right, guys, we are going to start our session sharp at 3. We are going to start our session sharply at 3. Okay. Bam bhole, Tanmay Soni ji, bam bhole. Hello, most welcome, Krishna. Yes, I can see that people are joining. Very good. So I want to tell you that those who have come first time in this channel, my dear, so I want to let you know there is an offer is going on for the Testbook Pass, and you are getting this Testbook Pass just for rupees 299, my dear. And in that pass, you are getting, my dear, 100 plus courses, 12,000 plus tests, right? And we have already launched SSC JE Mechanical live coaching batch, which is running now. Guys, if you're interested in SSC JE Mechanical 2021 examination, then, my dear, you have to be fill the application form, and the link of that application form has been provided in the description of this video, my dear. Okay, and if you're looking for GATE, my dear, then you have a great chance to win exciting prizes along with doing practice for GATE examination, my dear. GATE reward quiz is going on in Testbook app as well as in the Testbook website, so you can attempt it, right, by visiting Testbook website, or either you can install app of it. Okay, so these are the various offers and, my dear, various kind of opportunities for you guys. So get benefited of this opportunities, and, my dear, what that is offers for Testbook Pass by the Testbook. Okay, so yes, I can see that few people have joined. Right now it's 3. So guys, here is the first question on your screen. Okay, here is the first question. Now, what is the undesirable property of refrigerant? So let us see that high critical temperature, it's a desirable property. High latent heat of vaporization is a desirable property. You can see low specific heat of liquid, it is also a desirable property, my dear. But the boiling point and freezing point should be what, my dear? Low. But here they have given high. So answer will be third one. Okay. Answer will be third one. Very good. Third one. Here we go. Lithium bromide in vapor absorption refrigeration system is used at, you know that, my dear, lithium bromide, and we are using what? Water, right? Now water, and here water is utilized as what, my dear? Refrigerant, and lithium bromide is used as what, my dear? Absorber, right? And same pair of what, my dear? S3 plus S2O, right? Here S2O is what? Absorber, right? And S3 is what, my dear? Refrigerant, right? So it should be absorbent. Okay, it should be absorbent. Very good. Here we go. Wet bulb depression is 0 when relative humidity is equal to, you know that, my dear, when relative humidity, that is what, phi is equal to 100%. At that time, dry bulb temperature is equal to wet bulb temperature, right, is equal to dew point temperature, right? Dew point temperature, DPT. And, my dear, you know that wet bulb depression is what? It is nothing but difference between dry bulb temperature and wet bulb temperature. So when your relative humidity is 100%, these both are equal, and, my dear, you are getting WBT is equal to what? 0. So it should be 0. Oh, sorry, 100%. It should be 100%. WBD will be 0. Very good afternoon, Jaswant. Most welcome. So guys, here we go for next. And guys, please mark your attendance by hitting on the like button. You can, if you like the video, then please do it, share and subscribe the session as well. Okay. When moist air passes through a bed of silica gel is nothing but, my dear, it leads to what? Chemical dehumidification. This is nothing but a chemical which is utilized for what, my dear? Chemical dehumidification, right? Dehumidification, that is what, my dear? Removal of moisture from the air, moist air, right? So the dehumidification process in the chart will look like what, my dear? कैसे दिखती है ये? It will be look like this. That means what, my dear? Here your dVT. So dVT is what, my dear? You moving this side. So what, my dear? dVT is increasing, right? So what should be the option? Driver temperature decreases? No, it should be increases. Very good. Very good afternoon to all of you. Here I go, Monu Kumar. Very good afternoon and most welcome in the session. Here I go for next. For cooling and dehumidification of unsaturated moist air, it must be passed over a coil at the temperature. My dear, see, you want to do dehumidification. That means, and that should be what? Cooling. So, my dear, what you have to do? You have to cool the air. You have to cool the air below what, my dear? Below dew point temperature. Why? If you cool the air below dew point temperature, my dear, what will happen? The moisture will get separated. Moisture will separate it, right? Moisture will start separation from dew point temperature. So if you cool it below the dew point temperature, you will get dehumidification. That is what? Which lies between no. Which lies between no. Which is lower than that of dew point of incoming stream, right? Very good. Here I go for next. Organic formula for refrigerant R12. It should be what, my dear? You know that M-1 will be what, my dear? M-1 is what, my dear? 0. And what about N plus 1? N plus 1 is what? 2. And my dear, you have equation that is and N, Mn, and what, my dear? We have P. P is equal to what? 2. P is equal, sorry. N plus 1 is equal to what? 1. And my dear, P we have 2, right? Yes or no, bacha? Yes. Now you have Q. Q you can find out by N plus P plus Q is equal to what, my dear? Twice M plus 2. Yes? Guys, yes or no? Bacha party. Had you got it? I hope you got it. So N is what, my dear? N is 0. N is 0. It is what? It is 2 plus Q is equal to twice M. M is 1. That is 2 plus 2. That is what, my dear? 4. You are going to get, my dear, what? Q is equal to 2. So what should be your formula? C M H N F P C C L Q, right? C is what, my dear? C means what? M. M's value 1. So C. H is 0. So there is no issue. H will be 0. N is 0. So no issue on that. And my dear, C F 2, right? P value is 2. My dear, we have Cl. Q value is again 2. So our formula will be this one. Number 2. Very good. Okay, we'll provide, don't worry. Domestic refrigerator. You are correct. Here we go for next, my dear. In vapor compression refrigeration plant, the refrigerant leaves the evaporator. Evaporator means what, my dear? You know that this kind of, I think there is no need of it, but still I'm drawing the diagram. Okay. I think, but there should be no need, right? Right now, bacha party. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And it is evaporator. This is your evaporator, right? And this is what? Condenser. So, my dear, that is what? Leaving evaporator. That means what? H1 is given. This is H1. Okay. Condenser and leaves the evaporator at this and condenser at 45. That means S3 is equal to H4 is equal to what, my dear? 45. Right? For 1 kg. Okay. Mass fluid is given 1 kg. So, what is refrigeration effect? So, my dear, refrigeration effect will be what? Will be what, my dear? It is nothing but mass flow rate multiplied by H1 minus H4. That will be what? 110. Right? It should be 110 now. 110 multiplied by 1. That is what? 110 kilowatt. I hope you got it. Very good, everybody. Here I go for next. A vapor compression refrigeration plant. The refrigerant leaves the evaporator at 195 and condenser at 65 for 1 kg. My dear, again the same question. What should be the difference with 130? 130, this means answer will be 130. The same question. Only the data has been difference. Okay, here we go for next. Select the correct statement. Correct statement, my dear. Low boiling point refrigerant have higher standing pressures. Low boiling refrigerants have lower standing pressure. Higher boiling refrigerants have higher standing pressure, and high boiling refrigerants have lower standing pressure. Which one are correct, my dear? It should be none other than what, bacha? What should be the correct option? Guys, be fast. Be fast, bacha party. Bacha party, be fast. Yes, what should be the answer for it? Guys, be fast. It should be none other than what? 1 and 4 क्या होगा बच्चा पार्टी? It should be 1 and 4. Very good. It should be 1 and 4. That is this one. Right? Right now? Here I go first. Oil separator is not required in refrigerant system if कब required नहीं होता? Please listen. Read the options very carefully. Refrigerant and oil are immiscible at all pressure and temperature. Refrigerant and oil immiscible at what, my dear? Condensation pressure and temperature. Okay. Refrigerant and oil are miscible at all pressure and temperatures. Refrigerant and oil are miscible at condensation pressure and temperature, my dear. In which there is no need. No need. Okay. Not is very 2. People said 2. No. Guys, be fast. It should be 2 or 4th. Check out the 4th option. Guys, please check out the 4th option as well. 4th option भी check out कर लेना बच्चा पार्टी. Please check out the 4th option. Is not required. Not required. My dear, it is none other than what? Refrigerant and oil are miscible at all pressure and temperature. Yes or no? See, refrigerant and oil are miscible at condensation pressure and temperature. This one, at this time we need it, and they said not needed. It should be none other than what, my dear? Refrigerant and oil are miscible at all pressure and temperature. इसमें क्या होगा? If it is what? When it will get mixed and all pressure and temperature, it will get back to the evaporator again. Okay. Third one will be the correct. I hope you got it. Here we go for next. Here we go for next, my dear. Which one of the following statement applicable to perfect gas will also be true for an irreversible process? जो irreversible process के लिए भी true होगा. Please tell me. Which of the following statement applicable to perfect gas will also be true for an irreversible process? हाँ जी बच्चा. Yes, that is none other than what, my dear? हाँ, guys, please tell me which one is applicable. Be fast. Please, guys, be fast. What should be the answer for it? Haji. Now some people will answer this question. They will say ki option number 1 is right. It is wrong because here PdV. That is what, my dear? Reversible. So only thing is that what TDS is equal to DU plus PdV. It is applicable for both reversible and irreversible. It is what, my dear? It is nothing but a combined equation of first and second law. You remember that. And second equation is what, my dear? TDS is equal to DH minus VdP. If you remember. So option will be third one. Third. Here I go for next. A closed bottle containing water at 30 degrees centigrade is carried to a moon in a spaceship. If it is placed on the surface of the moon, what will happen to the water as soon as the lid is opened? Guys, please tell me what should be the answer for it. Guys, please tell me. हाँ जी बच्चा, इसका आंसर क्या होगा? Be fast, my dear. Very good. Everybody answer correct. That water will start boiling. Water will start boiling. Very good. Okay, here we go. It start boiling. Very good. One option number 1. Closed system undergoes a process from one state to another state. Match the groups. Okay. A. Path function. Heat and work. That is A का क्या हो जाएगा? 1 and 2. Okay. A का 1 and 2. Point function. Heat. That is specific enthalpy 3 and 4. So check out. A 1 2, B 3 4. Right. Option number 2. Everybody correct. Here I go for next. A piston compresses 1 kg of air inside cylinder. It is visible now, right? The rate at which the piston does work on the air. On the air, okay? It's very important work. On. That means what, my dear? You can apply the first law of thermodynamics. dQ. On the air, this much. At same heat is being lost through the walls of cylinder at a rate of 847. dQ is given. Lost means rejected. That is what, my dear? Minus. And after 10 seconds, the change in specific internal energy. My dear, dQ is equal to what? du plus dw, right? So you want to get, that is what, minus 847 is equal to du. and it should be again minus. Why? Because it has been done on the system, right? From here you'll get, my dear, du. Du will be what? Kitna aa raha hai bacha du? Please tell me what should be the value of du. Guys, be fast. What is the value of du? Du comes around 2152. Right now, 2152.5. Right? Yes or no? It comes around 2152.5. It is joule per second. But we want in joule only. So, my dear, joule per kg. So, what you can do? Mass is 1. So, what you can do? 2152.5. Time is how much? 10 multiplied by 10. My dear, you're going to get 21525. And it should be again positive. 21525, right? Number 1. Very good. Here I go. Don't forget to multiply it by the 10, because the people directly keep the answer 2152.5, but it is answer, correct answer is 21525 joule per kg. Okay, that's, try to understand this thing. Okay, Carnot engine operates between temperature 1000 and 400 Kelvin. Okay, the heat rejected by first Carnot is used by second. Okay, engine whose sink temperature is 200. If the heat absorbed by the first Carnot engine is 200 megajoule, what is the heat rejected in megajoule by the second one? See, किसे किसके बीच ऑपरेट हो रहा है बच्चा? ये 1000 है. A Carnot engine operates between two temperature. Okay, and it is what? The first Carnot engine is used. What? Heat rejected by first engine is used by second Carnot engine whose sink is, second engine का Carnot sink कितने पे है? 200 पे, right? So it should be none other than what, my dear? 400. And my dear, this should be what? 200. Right now? Yes or no, bacha party? It should be what? Q1. It should be Q2. Right? Yes or no? इसमें heat आ रही होगी Q1, यहाँ पे भी Q2 आ जाएगी, बीच में engine होगा. Right now? I hope everybody is getting. And here, it should be Q3. Right, bacha party? So can I write like this? Q1 by Q2 is equal to T1 by T2, as it is a reversible engine. So Q1 by Q2 is nothing but, my dear, T1 is how much? 1000 divided by 4000, right? 10 by 4. That is what, my dear? It's 2.5, right? And my dear, what they have seen, that first Carnot engine is used. Okay, if the heat absorbed by the first Carnot engine is 200 megajoule, 200 megajoule. So my dear, you know that Q1 is given. Q1 is how much? 200. So 200 divided by 2.5. Yes. So it should be what, my dear? You are going to get Q2. You are going to get Q2, and Q2 will be what, my dear? Q2 कितना आएगा बच्चा पार्टी? That is 200. 25 होता तो definitely it will be 8. That means 80. It will be around 80. Q2 you get 80. So I think 80 has been supplied. Now, my dear, you can apply over here. That is what? Q2 upon Q3 is equal to T2 upon T3. So Q2 you got what, my dear? 80 divided by Q3, and is equal to T2 is how much? T2 is 400. T3 is how much? 200. It should be what? 2. My dear, it should be 40 answer. Answer will be 40. I hope you got it. Very good. 40 will be the correct answer. Here I go for next. Which one of the following configuration has highest fin effectiveness? Which one? Thin close? Yes. Thin close, least space fins, right? Right now, I hope you got it, beta. Very good. It should be number 1. It should be number 1. Yes, number 1. Very good. Two sphere A and B of same material having radii 1 meter, 4 meter, and temperature is this much. Then which one of the following statement is correct? The energy radiated by sphere A is greater than. Oh, let me check. My dear, C. EA is nothing but what? Sigma epsilon A T raised to power 4. I can say EA directly proportional to what, my dear? A, and A is directly proportional to what? R square. R square now. So I can say EA is depend on what, my dear? R square and T raised to power 4. Similarly, my dear, B will be what? R square T raised to power 4. Right? So EA by EB you have to calculate, my dear. EA by EB. So you know that RA is given, that is radius, that is 1 by 4. It has been square, right? Multiplied by temperature is how much? 4000 by 2000, right? 4000 by 2000 raised to power 4. 2. That is, it will be what, my dear? 16, right? Right now 16 now 16, it has been also 16, so it should be equal to that of sphere D, right? Very good. Okay, definitely will provide. I'll try to provide that. Third will be equal. Okay, here I go for next. Fourier's numbers may be expressed as ratio of buoyancy to viscous, ratio of internal thermal resistance of a solid to the boundary layer of thermal resistance, ratio of gravitational and surface tension, ratio of heat conduction rate to that of thermal energy storage. That is none other than number 4. Number 4 is correct. Number 4 is correct. Here I go for next, my dear. Do hit like, share, and subscribe the session. Okay. Usually fins are provided to increase the rate of heat transfer, but fins also act as an insulation. Which one of the following is non-dimensional number that decide this factor? Biot number, my dear. That decides Biot factor. Biot number, sorry. It is none other than what, my dear? Biot number. Everybody answer. Very good. It should be none other than Biot number. Very good. Here I go for next. Sphere 1 with dia 0.1 completely enclosed by another one. Okay, 2. So that means sphere 1. Okay, and this is sphere 2, right? So it should be what, my dear? Diameter 4. Okay, the view factor F12. The view factor from F12 will be 1 only. Directly you can see that, right? कितना आएगा? 1 आ जाएगा directly. There is no need of calculation. Sorry, there is no need of calculation, right? Very good. There is no need of calculation. Here I go for next. In respect of free convection over a vertical flat plate, the Nusselt number varies with Grashof number as what, my dear? You know that. Yes, Nusselt number, you know that it is nothing but what, my dear? C GR PR raised to power M. And this M is what, my dear? 1 by 4 for laminar flow, right? For laminar flow. And my dear, this M is equal to what? 1 by 3 for turbulent. Right now. So Grashof number किसके लिए बोला है? In respect of convection over a vertical flat plate, Nusselt number varies with GR raised to power, no, GR raised to power 1 by 4 for laminar and turbulent, this one. Number 3. Number 3 is correct. Very good, everybody. That's great. If you know the formula, you can crack the question. For quick response of a thermocouple to observe varying temperature fluids, my dear, what? Wire dia must be large? No. Wire material density will be large? No. Wire material specific heat must be large? No. Wire surface heat transfer coefficient? Yes. Because agar heat transfer zyada hoga, definitely there will be what? Heat transfer, right? Quickly, fast hoga. It will be fast, and that due to which, my dear, the response will be quick. When the temperature of the solid surface changes from 227 to 1227, okay, its total emissive power changes from E1 to E2, the ratio of E2 by E1, right? 1227 plus 273, that is what, my dear? 1500. You know that E is directly proportional to T raised to power 4, right now? And my dear, this 227 plus 274, that is what, my dear? 500. It should be 500 raised to power what? 4. 3 raised to power 4, that is 81. So E2 by E1 will be what, my dear? 81. Very good. 81 will be the correct option. Everybody is correct. Very good. Guys, do hit like, share, and subscribe the session. जितने भी लोग देख रहे हैं, they will do hit like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Here I go for next, my dear. Metal rod of 2 cm dia has a conductivity of 40 watt per meter Kelvin. Okay, which is to be insulated with an insulating material conductivity 0.1. Okay, K. If the convective heat transfer coefficient with the ambient atmosphere is 5, the critical thickness of insulation, critical thickness, my dear, we can find out for cylinder. It should be what? K by H. K is how much? 0.1. It should be what, my dear? 5. कितना हो जाएगा बच्चा ये? It is how much? 2. कितना होगा? 0.2 meter. Guys, yes or no? It should be 0.02 na? 0.02 meter. That means what, my dear? 2 centimeter. But they have asked what? They have asked critical thickness. So, my dear, what do I have to do? I have to minus the radius. My dear, what? 2 minus 1. That will what? 1 centimeter. Now it's not be 2 centimeter. They have asked critical thickness of insulation, my dear. So you have to minus 1 centimeter is correct answer. 1. Here I go for next. For the same inlet and exit temperature of the hot and cold fluids, the log mean temperature difference is what, my dear? You know that LMTD. LMTD for what, my dear? For counter. Counter. It is greater than from what, my dear? Cross flow heat exchanger, and it is greater than from what, my dear? It is from parallel. Parallel का सबसे कम होता है. So definitely it should be what? Counter. Greater for the counter flow heat exchanger than parallel flow heat exchanger. Number 2. You know that this thing. Very good, dear. Here I go for next. Bernoulli equation is applied for ideal fluid, real fluid, viscous fluid, none other than ideal fluid. What, my dear? Ideal fluid. Very good. Ideal fluid is correct option. Here I go for next. Very good, Satish. Everybody is correct. Everybody is answering. That's great thing. In a centrifugal pump, the liquid enters the pump. In a centrifugal pump, the liquid enters the pump from center. That is axially, and it flow radially, right? At the center. From center, it enters. Very good. At the center, correct. Here I go for next. Classification of centrifugal pump is done normally on the basis of its. Classification of centrifugal pump is done normally on the basis of its. Yes, my dear. Types of casing. Yes, types of casing we have divided. Impeller blades pe no. We have done the classification based on what, my dear? Number of impellers, not impeller blade reading, right? Not number of blades in impeller. It's incorrect. Okay, so number 1 will be correct. Type of casing correct. Here I go for next. The boundary layer is formed as flowing fluid comes in contact with the solid surface because of action of what, my dear? Surface tension, force of adhesion, force, gravity, action on the fluid, viscosity of the fluid. Boundary layer is formed. Which one? My dear, the main property is responsible for viscous. That is none other than viscosity. What? Viscosity. It should be viscosity. Very good. Here I go for next. Here I go for next. Here I go for next, my dear. Here I go for next. Here. The vertical wall is subjected to a pressure due to one kind of liquid on one of its sides. The total pressure on the wall acts as a distance from, my dear. That is, there is a wall, rectangular wall is there, right? I hope you're getting, my dear. They're asking for what? The total pressure on the wall act at a distance. They are asking for the center of pressure, my dear. What it should be, bacha? What it should be? It is none other than what? 2D by 3. It is supposed to be depth and it is B. What it should be? For rectangular, it should be 2D by 3. My dear, can you tell me for the triangle? For this triangle, it should be what, my dear? Yes. It should be what, my dear? It should be none other than what? 4 by D. Okay. And supposed to be this triangle is inverted. And it is from free surface of fluid. Okay. It has been free surface from the fluid. I'm telling you. Okay. So, my dear, for this, it should be what? It should be none other than what, bacha? It should be D by 2. And supposed to be, there is a circle, my dear. Then circle, then it should be 5 by 4D. Okay. I hope you got it. So, my dear, option will be 2H by 3. Okay. It's clear? Very good. Here I go for next, my dear. Here I go for next. Here I go for next. Which of the following is not a dimensionless parameter, my dear? Which one of the following is not dimensionless? मतलब किसको dimension नहीं है? मतलब dimension किसको है? ये बताना है. Reynolds number dimensionless, friction factor dimensionless, pressure coefficient is also dimensionless, right, my dear? Kinematic viscosity, you know that it have dimension. What, my dear? Meter square per second, right? So option will be what, my dear? Number 4 is correct. I hope you're getting. Very good, Jaswant. Jaswant, very good. In a Francis turbine, the water flows out through the closed draft tube, flows out openly. We are not going. ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता. It's not possible because it has some pressure, and that we have to convert it into. And either flow out through the draft tube or openly, depending on the type. No, neither flows. It should be what, my dear? It should be none other than number 1. Yes or no? It should be what? It should be what, my dear? Flow. Guys, please tell me. फ्रांसिस टर्बाइन ड्राफ्ट ट्यूब नहीं लगाते उसमें. Here I go. Yes, just one. Draft tube लगाते हैं. We are putting a draft tube. The depth of center of pressure of an inclined immersed plane surface from free surface of the liquid. It is none other than what, my dear? It is क्या होता है बच्चा पार्टी? It is none other than what? H is equal to what, my dear? Ig, that is moment of inertia, right? Multiplied by this angle sin square theta divided by what, my dear? A bar x plus ये center of gravity का distance होता है, right? So my dear, what it should be? It should be none other than this one. And supposed to be when surface is vertical, that means when surface is vertical, that means what, my dear? Theta is equal to 90. So at that time it will become Ig upon Ax plus bar x, right? It should be none other than this. Okay, I hope you got it. It is for vertical surface because here they have mentioned incline now. So it is for vertical. I hope you got it, beta. Very good. Here I go for next. Two Pelton wheels A and B are having same specific speed. And you know the specific speed. That is what, my dear? N into root P raised to power H raised to power 5 by 4. Working under the same head, wheel A provides 900 kilowatt at 800 RPM. If wheel B produces 100 kilowatt, then what should be the RPM you have to calculate? So, my dear, what you have to do? They have said same specific speed now. So, you can equate it directly. Right? They have said head equal. It will guzar jayega. It will get cancelled out. That means guzar jana matlab what? It will get cancelled out. Now you have RPM. RPM is how much, bacha? It is 800. And my dear, it is what? 900. Power. And it should be what, bacha? It should be none other than N into 100. Right? So it should be what? It should be none other than 800 into what? 30 divided by what? 10. Yes or no? Guys, yes or no? Yes or no? Cancel. That is what? 2400. Yes, you're getting very good. Very good. Here I go for next. Fluid jet discharging from 100 mm dia orifice has a diameter of 80 mm. It's vena contracta. Vena contracta. The coefficient of vena contraction. My dear, please tell me. Actual area. Dia means, you know that CC is will be what, my dear? Actual area divided by what, my dear? जहाँ पे वेना कॉन्ट्रैक्टा होता है, that is E actual, right? It should be what? AC. So my dear, none other than pi by 4 d square. D square means what, my dear? 100 square, right? And it should be what? Pi by 4 into what, my dear? 80 mm. 80 ka square, right? Tell me the answer for. Guys, be fast for it. 1.25. कितना आ रहा है आंसर? What should be the answer for it? Guys, be fast. It should be very. It should be what? Shall I have done mistake? Let me check. Fluid jet discharging from. We have done mistake now, my dear. We have done mistake over here. See, bacha party. That is what? Vena contracta area we have to take, right? We have taken opposite of it. So sorry for that. We have to vena contracta area first aega na, and that is actual na. So it is what? Pi by 4 into what, my dear? 80 square. I'm very sorry. Opposite kar diya maine. It is pi by 4 into 100 square. Then, my dear, now you're going to get what? 0.64 around. Right? 0.64. 0.64. I have taken opposite. So sorry for that. Specific gravity of liquid is usually measured by. Yes, my dear. Hygrometer. Hygrometer is utilized for. Thermometer, you know that. Piezometer, you know that. Hydrometer, you know that. My dear, hygrometer is what? For humidity. Thermometer, you know that temperature. Piezometer, you know that it's pressure. Hydrometer, it is used for what, my dear? Specific gravity. It is number 4. Very good. Hydrometer. Humidity, temperature, pressure, specific gravity. Here I go for next. Center of pressure for a plane vertical rectangular surface lies at depth of what, my dear? 2 by 3rd. Abhi dekha hai. 2 by 3rd, right? Of D. Right? 2 by 3. 2/3 of the height of the immersed surface, right? No, 1/3 nahi. 2/3. 3. 3. Very good. Here I go for next. Elevator weighing 1000 kg attains an upward velocity 4 meter per second in 2 seconds with the uniform acceleration. The tension in the supporting cable will be, my dear. Guys, be fast. Tell me, we have done this question yesterday also. Guys, be fast. What should be the answer? Haji Bacha Vadi. Come on, be fast, Bacha. It should be what? Force will be what, my dear? Haji. Guys, be fast. क्या होगा? Very good. It should be none other than क्या हो जाएगा बच्चा? Tension opposite जाएगा, weight opposite जाएगा. It will equal to what? Force. Force is equal to what, my dear? MA. F is equal to F net is equal to, just I have equated, F net is equal to MA. We have done yesterday as well. So my dear, tension will be, and tension and weight will be in opposite direction. So T minus W is equal to MA. Why? How you calculate A? A will be what, my dear? Change in velocity with respect to time. Velocity is what? 4, right? What? 0. So what it should be? Temperature. Time is not given. The tension, that is elevator attains in upward in 2 seconds. They have given 2 seconds, right? So it should be what, my dear? 2, right now. So my dear, you can put, now you have to calculate T. So it should be what? MA plus what, my dear? MG, right? M is common, that is what? 1000. A is what? 2. G is what, my dear? 9.8 you can took. Or you can took 10. 10 bhi le lo, 10 le lo, chalo. So what it should be, my dear? What it should be? 10 plus 2, 12. There is something, we have done something. 12 into what, my dear? 12 into what? 2000. 12 into 1000, huh? Yes, so it should be what, my dear? 12,000. Yes, answer kitna aa raha hai, bacha? B, tell me. 1200. 1200 और 12,000. फिर मेरा एक जीरो कहां से पड़ गया ब्रो? 10 plus 2, 12. Right now, or I have done mistake. Let me check. Let me check, guys. It should be 12,000 Newton. Nah, it's 12,000 Newton आएगा ना answer. People said 1200. How it could be 1200? It should be 12,000, not 12,000. So option will be none of these now. Guys, please tell me 12,000 आएगा. Yes, people said 12,000. Fourth will be correct now. People said 1200. 12,000 आएगा. That I have calculated correct. But I have seen the option of Krishna. Krishna said 1200. It's not 1200, Krishna. Dynamic friction is the friction experienced by body when the body is in motion. When the body is in what, my dear? At rest. Rest में होता है kinetic friction. Guys, please tell me which one. Very good. Here I go. In motion. When body is in motion. Okay. A figure shows a block of 10 Newton. Okay. Resting on a horizontal surface. The coefficient of static friction is given. That is 0.4. If a horizontal force of 3 Newton is applied to the block, then block will. The block only when move. Let me calculate first of all the limiting friction force. That will be what? Mu into n. That is 0.4 into 10. That is what? 4 Newton. So if it is 4 Newton, my dear, then at least we have to apply the force which should be equal to more than 4. But it is not 3. They have applied 3. So how it could be moved? It will not move. It will not move. Number 3. Number 3 is correct. Not move. Very good. Here I go for next. Semi-infinite flat plate is having an electrical hole A by B is equal to 2 in the middle as shown in the figure. The stress concentration factor, my dear, we have already seen. This is what? KT is equal to what, my dear? 1 plus 2 into A by B. Yes or no, bacha? So it should be what, my dear? 5. 5. Very good. Here I go for next. Guys, do hit like, share, subscribe the session. For a rectangular cross-section shown below, moment of inertia about CV. CV means this length. CB about CV. So my dear, we have to apply the parallel axis theorem. So what it should be? पहले निकाल लेंगे center of gravity का. That will be what, my dear? Center of gravity BD cube by 12. So B is what? 3 into 4 cube divided by 12 plus area. Area will be what, my dear? 3 into 4 multiplied by this distance from parallel axis theorem. Distance from the center of gravity. So it should be 3.3 by 2. That is what, my dear? It should be, sorry, distance square, that is 3 by 2 square, right? So my dear, it should be what? That is 3, 4. That means it will be 16 plus. Again, what my dear? It should be none other than 4. 4 will get cancelled out. Right? 9 into 3. That is what? 27. So it should be none other than what my dear? Kitna aa raha hai? Something happened wrong. We have done wrong because here there is no option. What my dear? Yes. Guys, answer kitna aa raha hai aapka? 33. 9 aa raha hai. 9 aa raha hai. Guys, what should be your option? Please tell me. Please tell me what is your answer. What is your answer, guys? Be fast. 36. 36, right? 36. Oh, I have done mistake. Let me. 3 का क्यूब होगा ना बच्चा पार्टी. ये 3 का क्यूब होगा. I have taken opposite. It is of 3 cube, right? ऐसा होगा ना रेक्टेंगल. We have to apply like this ना. मैंने वर्टिकल समझ के लगा दिया. ऐसे लगाएंगे. So it will be what? Base. Depth will become what, my dear? 3. Right now, this distance now. So definitely ऐसे लगाएंगे. So it should be B into 3 cube divided by 12 plus area, that is 3 into 4 multiplied by distance square. That is what, my dear? 3 by 2 square. Right? Now this will get cancelled. Right? My dear, we are left with what? This will be what? Plus square 27. Here we are going to get, my dear, 3. So here we have 9 only. Right? So it should be 36. 36 will be correct. Here I go for next. Parallel axis theorem we have applied over here. Primary elements of concept of JIT, just in time. Just in time. JIT means what, my dear? JIT means what? Just in time. So it makes sure what? Having only required inventory, correct. Improving quality to 0 defect, it's also correct. Reducing the lead time by reducing setup time, it's also correct. And they have mentioned also one more thing, that you have to do this activity at a minimum cost. You have to do the activity and minimum cost, and my dear, you have to incrementally what? Revise your operations as well. Okay, so these 5 assumptions are in it, right? Primary elements, sorry. So it should be what, my dear? All are correct. What should be the option? All are correct. Here we go. 2 alternatives method can produce product. First method has fixed cost 3,000 and variable cost 20 per piece. Okay. The second method has 2,550 and variable cost of 35 per piece. The break even quantity we have to calculate, my dear. Break even quantity. Guys, be fast. Be fast, bacha. Batao jaldi se. What should be the answer? My dear, be fast. Be fast. It should be what? It should be like 3,000 fixed cost plus variable cost. That is what, my dear? 20 into, supposed to be, we have product X. What, my dear? X. It should be equal to what? 2,550 plus what, my dear? 35 into X. Right? Now see. Just move over here. You will get what, my dear? 15X. Right? It will move this side. You are going to get 450. So it should be what, my dear? 30X. 30. Very good. Here I go for next, my dear. Be fast. Annual demand of product costing rupees 2,000 per unit is what, my dear? 10,000. Sorry. The economic lot size. If the ordering cost is 1,000, the inventory holding cost is what? Rupees 2 per unit per year. My dear, it should be none other than twice DCO by CH. Right? Is it is what? 2 into demand 10,000 into CO. CO is how much? Cost per order. That is what, my dear? Demand product 200 per unit. The economic lot side, the ordering cost 100. Handling cost 2. It will get out of it. This is 246. That is what, my dear? 1,000. It will be under root. So option will be what, my dear? 1,000. Very good. Here I go for next. The expected demand for a product is 150 per day. 150 per day. Okay. The lead time is 10 days. Okay. An order is placed when inventory is phase 2. What, my dear? 4,000 units. The safety stock. The safety stock, my dear. Can you tell me? My dear, you know that reorder level is nothing but what, my dear? Lead time into demand plus safety stock. You have reorder level at 4,000, right? Yes or no, bacha party? Be fast. Guys, be fast. Try kara 4 pun option. I'm not getting Swapnil Patil. What do you want to say? I'm not getting it. Swapnil Patil. I'm not getting what do you want to say. So it is what, my dear, reorder level 4,000 it has been given. You have given the order at 4,000 units. Lead time is what, my dear, 10. Demand is what, 150 plus safety stock. So it should be what, my dear? It should be none other than 1,500. 4,000 minus 1,500, 2,500 will be what, my dear? Safety stock. String diagram is used for checking relative values of various layouts when group workers working at a place where process required the operator to be moved from one place to another place. All are correct. All of the above. Guys, be fast. Bacha party, be fast. Guys, tell me the answer for this one. Tell me answer for this one. Yes, it is none other than what, my dear? All are correct. Very good. Everybody is correct. That's great. Guys, do it. Like, share, and subscribe the session. Service rate in queuing model follows what, my dear? Exponential distribution. What? Exponential distribution. Which distribution it follow? It follows what, my dear? Okay, Swapnil Patil. Okay, all 4 options. Okay, we'll try. It is what, my dear? Exponential. Exponential. Okay, here we go. Method of continuous improvement include what, my dear? Six Sigma, lean production, Kaizen. My dear, see, Six Sigma is also what? Improvement process. Lean production is also Kaizen also, my dear. Then option will be what? Option will be what, my dear? Be fast, bacha. Very good. All are correct. That's great. That's great to see that people are answering correct. Very good. Here we go for next. All are correct. In part, the time estimate activities are probabilistic and probability of their occurrence follows, my dear. Which one? Guys, yes. Probability of their occurrence follows. Which distribution they follows, guys? Be fast. Beta, very good. It should be none other than beta. Beta, very good. Very good. Everybody, very good. That is beta distribution. Work measurement is done by means of planning chart, process chart, stopwatch, any of these. My dear, the work measurement is done by only by means of what, my dear? Stopwatch. Stopwatch. Stopwatch, very good. Stopwatch, correct option. Stopwatch is a correct option. Here we go, my dear. Car wash shop, arrival rate 6. Service rate 10 per hour. Find the waiting time in queue. We have to find out, my dear, waiting time in a queue. We have to find out the waiting time in a queue. Guys, be fast. Please tell me, you know the formula for it. Yes, it should be none other than what, my dear? Lambda by mu. Yes, mu minus lambda. It is what, my dear? Waiting time in queue is nothing but what? Lambda upon mu into mu minus lambda. Right? So lambda is what, my dear? 10 per hour. Right? Service, sorry, 6 per hour. Mu is what? Service rate 10. So 10 minus 6. It should be none other than 4. Right? 6 by 10 into 4, my dear. It should be what? 3. It should be 2. Right? So it should be 20. So right now, it is 20 now. So it should be 3 by 20. Very good. It should be not 3 by 5. 3 by 20 is there. Veer Bhadra Harshavardhan. Veer Bhadra. Okay, here I go for next mind. Line organization is suitable for. Line organization is suitable for the industries which are automatic. They use automation, like sugar we have, like paper industry we have. Okay, so my dear, sugar industry is there, oil refining industry is there, and spinning, weaving industries is there. Yes or no, Gacha? Please tell me which option will be correct. I have given you option, guys. Yes, very good. Here the people have answer. Very good, Bata. That is all are correct. All are correct. Here I go. That is, all are correct. Founder of micro motion study is what? Who, my dear? Micro motion study. That is none other than what, my dear? See, micro motion birth given by whom? There is a one. There is one person. That is what, my dear? See, Gilbreth. Gilbreth. Very good. 3. Here I go for next. Which of the following information is not provided in the Gantt chart? They provide process monitoring, start and end date of whole project. Yes, but they don't provide what, my dear? About resource allocation. So, my dear, what? It should be only one. Number 3. What? It should be only one. It should be only one. Very good. Very good. Very good. Here we go for next. Exponential smoothing method of forecast. Higher value of smoothing constant will be what? If the alpha is higher, so definitely it will be more sensitive to change in pattern of demand. Correct. This one. Because it is what? It is nothing but it has been multiplied to what? It has been multiplied to the error, na? D minus F. Demand, actual demand, it is a forecasted value. Right? So, right, the change in that will be taken care by the alpha. Okay. So, here we go for next. The 4-bolt uniform strength and shank dia is made equal to major dia, pitch dia, minor dia, nominal dia. Be fast, bacha. Which one is correct? Be fast. Guys, be fast. You have to be very fast, my dear. Then and only you are going to meet the requirements of that examination. Otherwise, people will attempt all the question and you will left with only 3-4 questions. Okay. Very good, everybody. That is very good. What is the answer? Minor dia of threads. It should be minor dia of threads. I hope you got it. Made equal to. Okay. It should be none other than what, my dear? Minor dia of threads. I repeat, minor dia of threads. Please read the question very carefully and then answer. Tapered roller bearing can take both radial as well as axial loads. Radial as well as axial. Very good. Srinivas Raghavan. Very good. Both. Jaswant. Very good. Here we go, my dear. Here we go for next. Tapered roller bearing can take radial load only. It can take, my dear, radial. Abhi bataya, radial and axial, and their ratio will be what, my dear? Their ratio will be greater than from 1. Both radial and axial, and this ratio will be greater than unity. This you have learned in the machine design, my dear. If the tearing efficiency means what, my dear? P minus D by P, right? It is given what, 0.5. Then they have ratio of rivet hole dia to pitch. That is what, my dear? I can write it D by P. So I'll get, my dear, D by P is what, my dear? 0.5, as it is 0.5. Yes, third one. Very good. Third one will be correct. Here I go for next, my dear. Levy's equation for design of gear fundamentally based on certain assumptions. Which of the below assumptions are correct? Stress concentration is to be considered. No, stress concentration factor to be neglected. So definitely it is what, my dear? Below assumption. Which of the below assumptions are correct? So it is wrong. Right? Only one pair of teeth is contact. It's correct. Tangential component of gear force is uniformly distributed. It is also correct. Radial component of load inducing compressive stress is what, my dear? Is neglected. Yes or no? Guys, yes or no? So it should be what? 2, 3, 4. Guys, it's 2, 3, 4. Third one. Very good. Third one is correct. That's great. That's great to see. Here I go for next. Single parallel fillet weld of length L and weld size is subjected to the tensile load P. Will have what design stress? What design stress? My dear, you know that P is equal to what? P allowable load is what, my dear? It is nothing but what? 0.707 multiplied by what, my dear? Length into H into tau max. So what? Tau max will be what, my dear? Tau max will be what? P upon 0.707 LH. So it should be none other than number 3. Number 3 is correct. Nishit Aluri, most welcome in the session. Guys, do it, like, share, and subscribe the session. जितने लोग देख रहे हैं, the number of people watching should be equal to the number of likes in the video. Which of the following is not true in context of dual period? Dual period, my dear. Yes, guys, be fast. Be fast. You know dual period? Haji bacha, dual period. Guys, be fast. Yes, tell me about dual period. It is nothing but what, my dear? It is nothing but, guys, be fast. Very good. Dual ideal. It is none other than what, my dear? Dual period. Dual period is what, my dear? Dual period is equal to क्या होता है? What is formula for it? Can you tell me? Haji bacha party. Very good. Beautifully. People have answered. That's great. That's very good. So dual angle. What, my dear? Dual angle divided by 360 into 60 by engine speed, right? It is dual angle. Here I am writing. If you note down, if you want to note down, note it down. It is what, my dear? 60 divided by what? Engine speed. Engine speed. So, okay, it's directly proportional to dual angle. Correct. It is larger for smaller gap between the contact points. It's also correct. So, which of the following is not true? Okay, the gap between the contact point is, this is also correct, my dear. It is directly proportional to engine speed. No, it is inversely proportional to the engine speed. You can check it out over here. So, number 4 will be correct. Here we go for next. So, that's why I have written the formula as well. Okay, the degree of freedom structure. Structure means what, my dear? There is no movement. That is what? No movement means what? There is no motion. F will be what? Equal to 0. So it will be 0. And one more thing. If they ask superstructure, then, my dear, it should be what? It should be minus. Minus में आएगा. It should be less than from 0. It should be less than from 0. Okay, that's very good. Here I go for next. Tumbler gear are gears having same module? No. Gears in lathe machine used for reversing, correct, the direction of rotation of the driven gears. This tumbler gear is utilized in lathe machine to reverse the direction of the spindle. I hope you got it, beta. Number 2. Everybody is correct. Here I go for next, my dear. Train value is nothing but what, my dear? Train value. We have speed ratio. That is nothing but what, my dear? Driver upon driven. Right now. And what is train value of it? Train value will be what, my dear? N2 upon N1. Driven upon driver. So, my dear, it is nothing but 1 upon speed ratio. 1 upon speed ratio. That is equal to speed ratio, reciprocal of speed ratio. Very good. Here I go for next. My dear. Which one of the following mechanism represent an inversion of single slider? Remember, elliptical double, old arm double, Whitworth quick, yes, it's correct. Whitworth quick rotation motion mechanism is nothing but inversion of what here? Single slider mechanism. Remaining are double slider. Okay, I hope you got it, picture. Everybody answered correctly. That's great. Here I go for next, my dear. Sensitivity of isochronous governor. It is what, my dear? It is none other than this one. It is sleeping aid. That is what? Infinity. Very good. Here I go for next. In case of flywheel of mass moment of inertia I rotating at an angular velocity omega, the expression half of I omega square, it is nothing but what, my dear? Kinetic energy in rotational motion, right? KER. That is none other than kinetic energy. Very good, everybody. Kamal Prakash, very good, everybody. Pragati Khanna, everybody is correct. Kinetic energy while rotation. The maximum or minimum value of swaying couple will be what, my dear? It is none other than, you have seen this, what, my dear? Plus minus A by root 2. It is what? 1 minus C MR omega square. Right? Check it out. यहीं पे दिख रहा है MR यहाँ पे है. That is number 3. Number 3 is correct. These are nothing but a one-liner questions. That means if you know the formula, you can get it. Otherwise, you have to be struggle, right? For a Hartnell governor, the loads on the spring at lowest and highest equilibrium speeds are what? 1200 Newton and 50 Newton respectively. If the height of governor is 1.5 centimeter, you have to find out stiffness. That is stiffness of the spring, my dear. Please tell me. Bacha body, be fast. Guys, be fast. Please tell me the answer for it. Yes, what it should be? क्या होना चाहिए? It should be what, my dear? It should be none other than sleeve movement. Na K is equal to what? It should be equal to what, my dear? Sleeve movement at 1200 Newton. That is what, my dear? 1200 S2 minus 50. That is another load, and it should be divided by what, my dear? Height. Height is how much? Height is given now. Height is given 1.5. So you have to convert it into 10 raised to power minus 2, right? Yes or no? Right now, मीटर में आ जाएगा. So it should be what, my dear? कितना आ रहा है बच्चा पार्टी ये? It is how much? 66.67. It is how much? It is 76.67 kilo Newton में it will come around किलो न्यूटन मीटर आ रहा है. It should be in न्यूटन मीटर. अभी किसमें आएगा ये न्यूटन मीटर में आएगा. You have to convert it into kilo Newton meter. So answer will be this one. Guys, had you got it? Very good. Third one. Cam follower generally used in automobile. That is none other than what, bacha? Spherical face. Spherical face. Yes or no? It should be spherical. Spherical. I repeat, it should be spherical, not flat, not knife, not ruler. Very good. When shaft with dia D subjected to pure bending, you know that pure bending, axial loading, the bending stress sigma B induced in, sigma B will be what, my dear? M by Z. And you know that, my dear, Z is equal to what? For shaft, it should be none other than what, my dear? What? Pi by 32 into what, my dear? D cube. So what should be the option? This one. One will be correct. Nishit will be very good. Nishi, you are correct. Guys, do hit like, share and subscribe the session. If you feel so that it's just good session, so please share it. Spring rate of stiffness K of spring is given by. You know that force is equal to what, my dear? K into delta. And now K is what? Stiffness. F is force. Or we can say load. F is, you can say force or load, whatever. So my dear, stiffness will be what? F by delta. That is what, my dear? W by delta. Fourth one. Here I go for next. Polar moment of inertia I. Hollow shaft. External dia, internal dia. Then what it should be? Polar moment of inertia. But it should be, bacha party. Please tell me. Polar moment of inertia. Yes, guys, be fast. Very good. Very good. Some people are answering. That's correct. That's correct. What it should be? Guys, be fast. Polar moment of inertia. It is talking about polar moment of inertia, not in a moment of inertia I'm talking about. It's polar moment of inertia. I'm repeat once again. We want to take out the polar moment of inertia, and it should be none other than what? In a moment of inertia se kya hota hai? Half hota hai, right? So it should be none other than what, bacha? It should be pi by 32 into this one, right? So it should be none other than number 3. Very good. Here I go for next. Guys, do it, like, share and subscribe the session. A cantilever beam carries a concentrated W at its free end. Okay, at its free end. Now you have to tell me its shear diagram. Here shear force diagram looks like. So definitely its shear diagram will be like this one, rectangle. Yes or no, bacha party? Yes. So option number 4. 4. Very good, everybody. Very good. Here I go for next. Mohr circle sigma 1 and sigma 2 are principal stress acting at a point on a component. The maximum shear stress tau max is given by. You know that tau max is nothing but what? Radius of Mohr circle, and that are represented by sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2. Yes? Guys, yes or no? Very good. Very good. Beautifully done. Beautifully. That is this one. Okay? Third is correct. Third is correct. Here I go for next. Element is subjected to pure stress. Okay. What will be the principal stress induced in the element? My dear, you know that they are opposite in direction. They are equal and opposite in direction, right? And my dear, in pure shear stress plane, the value will be what, my dear? Sigma 1, 2 is equal to what? My opposite means what? Equal to this one. Fourth will be correct. Very good. Fourth will be correct. Okay, here we go. चलें बच्चा पार्टी आगे. Can we go ahead? So here we go. Here we go, my dear. Next one. Here we go. Fourth is correct. The relation between young modulus G, bulk modulus K. You know that E is equal to what, my dear? Thrice K, 1 minus twice mu. There is another expression what? Twice G, 1 plus mu. There is another expression that is what? 9 kg upon thrice K plus G. Right? These three equations are there. Right? Which one is correct now? Please tell me. Option number 3 is correct. Very good. Beautifully done, better. Beautiful. That is this one. The stress at which the extension of the material takes place considerably as compared to the increase in load is called, my dear, elastic limit, yield point, ultimate point, breaking point. I repeat, stress at which extension of the material takes place considerably as compared to increase in load. It is none other than what, bacha? Yield point. Yielding point is correct. Very good. It is yielding point. Okay, it should be yielding. Very good. Yield. Mukesh, very good, dear. Kamal Prakash, very good. Here I go for next, my dear. What is the volumetric strain of thin cylindrical subjected to internal pressure having hoop stress 200 megapascal? Modulus of elasticity is this one. And my dear, Poisson's ratio is 0.25. Now you have to tell me what volumetric strain. Value of volumetric strain, my dear. Be fast. It should be none other than what, bacha? Formula, you know that. Kya formula? That is what? It is none other than sigma h by kya? E 5 by 2 minus twice mu. Yes or no? Yes or no? Sigma h by E and in bracket 5 by 2 minus twice mu is the formula, right? To calculate volumetric strain. Right now. So sigma h is what, my dear? It is given. That is none other than bacha 200 is given 200 into 10 raised to power 3 because it's in gigapascal. Na? 5 by 2 minus 2 into what, my dear? Poisson's ratio 0.25. 0.25. Now tell me the answer. How much is the answer, my dear? This has been get cancelled out. 1000 is there. 5 by 2 minus 0.5. That is what? 4 by 2 is there. 4 by... Guys, what is the answer? Please tell me. Final answer, please. Final answer 2. 2 by 1000. Guys, what is the answer? Final answer? Yes. It is 2 by 1000. Very good. It's 2 by 1000. Okay. Volumetric strain EV is given by. EV is given by. Yes, my dear. Can you tell me? Haji Bacha Party. It is none other than 1 minus twice mu by E is equal to sigma x plus sigma y plus sigma z. Or you can say sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 3. So this one, yes, this one. Number 1. Number 1 is correct. Here we go for next. Thin cylinder of inner radius 500 mm, thickness 10 mm is subjected to an internal pressure 5 megapascal. Okay. The average circumferential hoop stress in megapascal. You have to calculate, my dear, hoop stress, sigma h. Guys, here, what is this one? This is nothing but PD by 2T. PD by 2T. Put the value, get the answer. Guys, put the value, get the answer. And what is the value? Please let me know. And the value come around. Value come around. Yes. Value will be 250. Kitna aa rahi hai bacha party? It should be 250. It is how much? 250 will be the correct option. It should be second one. Second, 250 is correct option. Very good. Here I go for next. Guys, do hit like, share and subscribe the session. Maximum shear stress in Mohr circle is nothing but, I already explained you in the, I think, 2-3 question ago. That is, it is nothing but radius of Mohr circle, right? It is equal to radius of mod circle. Number 1. Very good. Here I go for next. Workpiece is done on lathe machine. Lathe at 100 meter per minute. Okay. Cutting speed is 0.4 mm revolution. And my dear, feed rate 1.5 mm depth of cut. Okay. What is the ratio of, you know that, VF into D, MRR. Yes. Material removal rate, right? Velocity is 100 meters. So convert it into what, my dear? mm per meter minute, right? So 100 into 10 raised to power 3, feed is what, my dear? 0.4 multiplied by 1.5. That will be equal to what, my dear? See, that is, I think 60,000. 60,000 meter cube, mm cube per minute. Yes, 60,000 is correct option. Here I go for next. Kamal Prakash, very good here. Which one of the following is the correct temperature range for the hot extrusion of aluminium? It is none other than what, bacha? 430 to 480 is the correct extrusion ke liye aluminium. Very good. I hope you got it, guys. Very good. Very good, everybody. Third one, 430 to 480. When turning long shaft on a lathe, bending can be prevented by, because supposed to be when the shaft is too long and you have to do what, my dear? Turning in a lathe machine. Then we required what, my dear? Steady rest, so that we can avoid the bending of the shaft, right now. So it is none other than what, my dear? Using steady rest. Very good. Slag inclusion is defined as the welding defect due to. Slag inclusion means there is an impurities kind of thing over the surface, and that will be done by when you do not done the proper cleaning of what, my dear? You know, do not do the proper cleaning of workpiece, right? Then and only this slag inclusion happens. My dear, number 3 is correct. Everybody, very good. Here we go. Here we go, my dear. An operation of machining several surfaces of a workpiece simultaneously is known as, my dear, it is nothing but gang milling. What? Gang milling. Simultaneously word aa gaya. If there is a simultaneous several, right? They have said simultaneously. It should be gang milling. It should be gang milling. Very good. You can identify it by the only simultaneous. Which one of the following is the use of autocollimator? Autocollimator. What is the function of the autocollimator, or what is the application of it? We are going to utilize it, what, my dear? To measure the small angular displacement on a flat surface, right? Number 4. Very good, gang. Very good, Nissay, very good. Krishna, Samatha, very good. Everybody is correct. Here I go for next. Guys, do it, like, share, and subscribe the session. The operation of cutting a sheet of metal in a straight line along the length is known as, see, supposed to be you have this sheet and you have done the cut over here. It is what, my dear? It is nothing but what, my dear? Slitting. Yeah, it is slitting. Slitting, very good. Here I go for next. Which of the following is not a type of resistance welding? Carbon arc welding, it is a electrical. What? Electric arc welding it is there. It is what, my dear? Electric arc welding. So definitely your answer will be this one only. Yes, this one only. Electric arc welding projection is what? Resistance. Seam is also resistance. Flash welding is also resistance. Yes, guys, very good. Beautifully done. Beautiful, my dear. Here I go for next. Okay. In the context of computer aided design, STEP means, step means what, my dear? Step. This is step stand for, that is what? Standard for exchange of product model data. 3-dimensional engineering product. Solid, no. Engineering and product, no. Standard 3-dimensional engineering package, no. My dear, it is none other than what? Standard for the exchange of product model data. Number 1. Number 1. Number 1, not 4, Mukesh. It's not 4. It's 1. I repeat, it's 1, Mukesh. Here I go for next, my dear. No, don't retract your comments. Once you have done the mistake, don't retrieve your that particular comment. Okay. A milling machine is classified as a horizontal, vertical type depending upon the position of. A milling machine is classified as a horizontal or vertical type depending on the position of what, my dear? Spindle, workpiece, milling cutter, work table or bed? My dear, please tell me which one will be the correct option. Milling machine is classified as a horizontal. It is none other than what, bacha? It is position of, yes, very good, beautifully done. That is spindle. Spindle, very good. Beautifully done by the people. I appreciate that. Sorry. Machining center is NC machine tool, automatic tool changer, a group of automatic machine tools, welding gun. Which one will be the correct option? Guys, be fast. Yes. It should be, my dear. Please tell me the option, correct option. Yes, guys. It should be what? It should be very good. Beautifully done. That is NC what? A group of automatic machine tools. Okay, it should be none other than group of automatic machine tools. That is this one, third one. Okay. Hot working of metal is carried out above the recrystallization temperature. That is hot rolling. Hot rolling you're doing. What, my dear? Above the recrystallization temperature, right? Fourth one. It's a one-liner, simply informative question. If you know, you can take. Otherwise, you will not. Kamal Prakash, very good, dear. Just one. Everybody is answering correct. Kavin Raj, it's not. That is cold working. Kavin, जिसकी बात आप कर रहे हो, that is a cold working below the recrystallization temperature. Okay. Here I go for next. Tempering of quench martensitic steel is necessary to improve the what, my dear? Hardness of metal. No, tempering makes what, my dear? Soft and ductile. It makes material soft and ductile. So what should be the option? Ductility of material. Fourth one. Here I go for next one. Okay. Which one of the following machines is superior to the other machines, my dear? इसमें से कौन सा machine? It is quite superior than remaining three. None other than what, my dear? Milling machine. What? Milling machine. कौन सा होगा? Milling machine is there. Very good. Ductile. It should be milling. Because accuracy is quite high, right? Right now, and surface finish is also very good as in milling machine, right? My dear, I want to let you know, if you are new to this channel, then I want to tell you that UPPSC session for assistant engineering examination is going on daily at 11 a.m. in morning. Okay, and we have Vizag session daily. And my dear, mock test is going on here. In both the session, we are going for mock test. Okay, and my dear, Vizag will be at 3 p.m. daily in the same channel. Okay, so guys, here we have finished our 100 questions. So yes, if you have any kind of okay, yes, Vizag non-tech is not available. You can refer non-tech in testbook.com, the main channel. You can just search Testbook only. You'll get testbook.com, the main channel. Then you have banking. Then you have Testbook Gate as well. Okay. So guys, it's all about the Vizag mock test part 4. Okay. So guys, we'll see you in the next class then. And my dear, one more thing that I want to tell you. If you are new to this channel, then please explore what? The Testbook Pass in the website as well as in the app. And you are getting it just for ₹299. There is a mega sale is going on. And my dear, if you're interested in SSC JE Mechanical live coaching, then you have to fill the application form, which is provided in the description of this video. Okay. And you can also attempt the gate quiz, and supposed to be your score is good, then my dear, you have a chance to win the exciting prizes from the testbook.com. Okay. So you can attempt this gate reward quiz on the website as well as in the app. You can download the app from the Google Play Store. I hope you got it, my dear. Yes, everybody. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow then. Thank you so much, guys. And one more thing that I want to add, that please revise each and everything that you have learned. Just try, see, the PDF will be available after the session has been over. Okay. Okay, guys. And I hope you guys are getting PDF daily. Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow. So guys, take care. Bye bye. Shabba khair. One more thing that I want to add. Please stay at home, stay safe, stay online with testbook.com. Jai Hind, Jai Maa Bharati.